They need some real brothers critiquing the movie.
Yeah, giving up the real shit.
Right, man. Big. Real brothers.
Welcome
to another episode of Two Urban Guys at the Movies. Episode what? 27 now,
27, fam.
Live.
27.
Live.
It's crazy. We got a guest, our first guest host,
Yeah.
since we've gone visual.
Yeah. And it's a big one
It's
as well.
a big one. Like,
guest.
this is how we do now in 2017, still in it. We don't really deal
guest,
with
man. It's a
like
legendary
small
guest
guests in it.
still.
I'm honoured.
No, honoured to have you, bruv. Honoured to have you.
We've got literally. Let me give him one of them Sway's Universe, Sway in the Morning intros, yeah? We've got one of the most prolific UK MCs to ever touch the microphone.
For real.
We're talking a pioneer in the scene. Way before there was any grime music. Way before there was any jungle. Actually, no, it was around the jungle time, actually. It was around jungle time when you really came out. Yeah. Way before there was any garage. It was before garage, though. Yeah. This is a pioneer of the UK hip-hop scene. Seriously, please understand. We have BlakTwang in the building.
BlakTwang.
Are you mad?
BlakTwang.
Yeah.
That's big.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm blessed, you know.
Thank you for coming on the show, for real,
thank
real
you,
talk.
man. Appreciate that.
Thanks for having me, man. You know.
No, it's all good,
Two
man.
urban guys and a tag along.
Yeah, tag along. Yes.
It's a big tag along, though, man.
Are you a film buff? Like, how are you with films?
Oh, mate. I wake up every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning and watch movies.
Are you serious?
Nice.
Showbox.
Oh, snap. You're like me. Like,
Yeah, no, I do.
Nice,
I'm into a lot of
nice.
films.
Okay.
watching movies, so yeah.
All right, let me ask you this then. What's your favorite film?
Well, I've watched Scarface probably like 50 times. I've watched Predator like 50 times.
Yes, Predator. Long tall salad.
You know what I'm trying to say? So,
Yes.
So I like a lot of them kind of movies.
Heavy.
More
Yeah.
recently, Wolf of Wall Street's been quite impressive.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Yeah, and I'm back to watch Fences.
Yeah, Denzel.
Yes.
Denzel.
I'm waiting for the new Mummy.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, yes.
You know, there's a lot of movies.
We reviewed that in the trailer show.
You're a
didn't we?
connoisseur, man.
Yeah.
You're a connoisseur still.
Yeah, you know what? It's good that you're on the show because you're among friends then. Because we're kind of like cinephiles like that too. Just
Definitely.
all day long watching films, literally.
You know, we didn't introduce ourselves though.
Oh, shame we didn't, did we?
Yeah, just quick thing.
Oh yeah, you don't know us yet.
If
Not
you're new
yet,
to the
but
show,
you're gonna get
if
used
you're
to
new
us.
to the show.
Talking to our audience at home. I'm your boy Kwame.
Yep, and I'm your boy Enigma,
Yeah,
and we're
we
the
are
two
the
urban guys still.
So let's just jump right in.
Yeah, man.
The new format. So obviously the show is a lot shorter because I know a lot of you are used to, a full hour and a bit long show.
Yeah.
The new format, we shorten the show. As you now know, it's down to basically it's a half an hour show. So we're going to just jump straight in. And we're reviewing obviously a new film as we always do. And urban classic. Yeah. So we're going to jump to the urban classic a little later. We'll get into that because it's a big one. But let's just jump off with a new film.
Yeah, man.
The new film.
And that new film is?
When the Bough Breaks. Now, you're funny, you know that. Because I remember speaking to you, I remember speaking to you, and you were so eager to review this film.
I was.
And it cracked me up because I know you so well.
Yeah.
I knew. Listen, the thing with him, we try to not talk about films like outside of the show,
right?
Because when we actually sit here to do this show, it's a real honest and it's off the cuff straight. What you get is raw honesty. It's nothing is prepared in a sense that we do have our notes and it's more just a synopsis and a couple of trivia points or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
But everything comes off the dome with us and. It's so funny, like, when you know someone so well, he don't even need to tell you whether he likes it or didn't like it. You can just tell. I know he hated this film.
Straight up and down. But I want to hear what everyone's got to say.
But that's what I'm saying.
I want to hear what
why.
everyone's got to say.
Yeah, so we're going to get into the why.
Right.
So, okay, let me jump in with the synopsis. Are they doing, is this literally, why does...
Look, just say what it is there, man.
This is the shortest synopsis ever.
Don't worry.
Okay, look. Okay, I'm going to do the synopsis here. Right. A surrogate mum for a couple becomes dangerously obsessed with the soon-to-be father. That's it.
That's
the worst synopsis ever.
Well,
That's
bad synopsis for a bad film.
I knew you was going to say that.
You know what I'm saying? Like BlakTwang, have you seen this, right?
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Okay.
I think I've seen it twice.
Yeah?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
yes.
I'd like to hear what
So
you
good,
think of the movie.
Yes.
No, I'd like to hear.
Well, I actually thought it was a really good movie. I think the only bit that let me down a little bit was the fact that I think the backstory for the girl that played the surrogate could have probably been developed more.
Yes,
Okay,
I agree.
Because like them, I don't want to kind of spoil.
No,
Right?
it's a spoiler show.
Spoil it.
Show. Yeah.
So basically, like obviously the end piece here is when you start seeing actually this girl's an absolute nutter.
Yeah.
They should have kind of given us a bit of a background
Yes, I think so.
story, because I kind of compared it to The Hand That Rocked the Cradle.
Yep.
And with The Hand That Rocked the Cradle, you kind of saw the history of what
you knew what drove her to be crazy.
Yeah.
But this one, it was a case of like you didn't find out till later that she actually
got
she was
abused
adopted
and
whatever.
And then she
because all you saw was this
killed her
fitty, like
stepdad
this
or
fit lighty.
Yeah.
At first
She
you
was
thinking,
super bad though. I wanted to get into this a little later, but
Right.
she is super bad. Who the hell? What's her name? Jazz Sinclair.
Yeah, I've never even seen her. before.
Nah, never.
She's banging though. She's
And that's the issue for me. But
Oh
anyway, let's
my
go on. Let's go on.
days.
Yeah.
So for me, like obviously that was the only bit that really let me down. I like the
Okay.
little twists and whatever, and also the character of a man in the
Yeah.
movie, the guy that played
Morris Chestnut.
Shades and
Cottonmouth.
Shades and
Shades
Luke Cage. Yeah.
That dude. I think the way they kind of just killed him off, and
Yeah.
we didn't realize he was in the Marines or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it was a bit of a mishmash of a story.
Yeah.
But the
Okay,
actual
yeah.
central plot of the actual movie, I thought was good.
Okay.
It was a bit
Okay.
cliched, because you kind of expected it to happen, but because she was so nice, the way they kind of set her character up.
But
Yeah.
don't you think it sits nice within its genre? Within that genre of drama, mystery, horror, basically the same as
Yeah.
Hand That Rocks the Cradle, single white female.
Definitely.
You know.
Mm.
The thriller aspect of it was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glenn Close,
Okay.
Michael Douglas
Yeah,
one.
there's-
Fatal
yeah,
Attraction.
Fatal
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah.
It fits.
Obsessed.
Yeah,
That
obsessed.
type of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it pretty much
Fits nicely into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it wasn't any groundbreaking movie, but
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah,
it was a movie that you didn't watch. Think, what a pile of
Yeah.
I can't get those hours back kind of one. It wasn't like
It
that
was
for me.
It was watchable.
Personally.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
I knew he was gonna
That's
say
how I felt. I'm not gonna lie.
Right,
That's
so
how I
tell us.
felt.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, firstly, it's
Yeah.
a terrible title. Don't tell me the title
When the
ain't
Bough
terrible.
Breaks- yeah.
What does that mean?
When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall.
Full, yeah.
I
It's-
didn't know.
it's-
So what's that?
It's
What?
the carry. It's the
It's a play-
nursery rhyme, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the play
Okay,
of the
then,
nursery
well,
rhyme.
I didn't know that nursery rhyme.
That's hilarious.
No, I
What's wrong with
didn't. And because of that, the title was
Nigga,
terrible.
where did you
for me.
grow up?
When the-
Baby.
Yeah, okay, you're saying it now, but when I first heard When the Bough Breaks, I thought it was that some New Orleans type flood shit. Like, I didn't know what the hell you were talking
But
about,
it
yeah?
fits perfectly.
It didn't.
Because it's
It didn't.
about a baby.
Well, all right. But even then, I thought the main actress was terrible.
Wait, as in Jazz.
No.
Jazz-
The girl,
okay.
the surrogate girl.
Oh, yeah,
I thought she
Jazz
was
Sinclair.
terrible.
Yeah.
I thought she was
That acting
terrible.
was a bit-
I thought she was
Okay,
flat.
she was
Okay.
new to
She
the
was, she
game.
was just good
Yeah.
to look at.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was
yeah,
just,
okay.
She
she
was
was
eye
just,
candy.
yeah,
Yeah.
she was just eye candy.
She's
but
new to the game. She's new to
when
the game.
she tried to do, and that's the whole thing, when you watch a movie, yeah, and you see at the beginning of the credits introducing, that means you
has
must
to
have
be
just
like-
you blazed the producer.
Right, yeah.
You got you all you did was some sexual favors,
Right,
and then you
okay.
got onto the film. That's what it is, yeah.
No, but you know what?
That's
That's,
what
not
it
fair.
is.
Wait.
Wow.
Someone gave you a shot in it.
Nah. Do you know what? That's not fair.
Introducing.
Do you know what
Introducing.
film? Do you know what film had an introducing
Who?
and she won an Oscar?
What?
Dreamgirls, Jennifer Hudson. So you can't say
Okay.
that.
But
She
she
had
wasn't.
the
But we knew
introducing.
who Jennifer was beforehand. Who the fuck is a Jazz Sinclair?
Okay, I don't know.
I didn't even know her
I'm not
name
gonna lie, I
until
didn't-
you
I
said
don't
it
know-
now.
yeah,
I didn't know
Oh,
who she
snap.
was.
Thank
I ain't
you,
gonna lie.
thank
I
you,
didn't
thank
know
you.
who she was, but
She was terrible.
I didn't know.
She was terrible. Then the whole thing was, yeah. So she's a surrogate mother. She's carrying your child to be. Then she gets obsessed with the man, yeah, with Morris Chestnut.
yeah.
Why was she expecting him to hit that? You kind of get what I'm saying.
To be
You're
fair,
knocked up.
To be fair,
What are you expecting?
The interesting bit was his lead character, his wife in the movie, Morris Chestnut's wife, said, "Boy, you got to do what you got to do to get a baby."
That was crazy.
So you
That
didn't
was
expect that, though,
even
did you?
then.
I
No, I
didn't.
didn't.
I didn't.
And what self-respecting black woman is going to say that?
It's a movie, bro.
No, but wait.
I'm not
I-
being real though. I'm just
No,
being
but
real.
you know what though?
What self-respecting
But you
black
know what?
woman
No, but
is going to
here's the
say
thing.
that?
That's a true point, but do you know why I actually disagree? And I believe that a black woman would do that. Because if you look at the pattern of the fact that they lost so many babies,
That's
like she
true.
and
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
just
She
wants
was
a baby.
desperate, yeah.
She was already in that mind frame of this is my baby. I want this baby. This girl's crazy. if you carry on the pattern of her history, Regina Hall's character, her saying that almost makes sense, even though it's crazy. Because you got to think, him out of this whole situation, he's the only sane one. He's the only normal one. Yeah. His
Even
character.
then, Morris was slipping. Why are you watching the video clip at work? Fam?
No, it's not his fault. No.
Well, how is that not his fault?
That wasn't his fault. He just turned it on. It just came on.
No, fam. Bro, he opened one email and there was something seductive.
No, but
then he went to another email. Firstly, you send that to your phone. Firstly, then you come outside the office and you watch that shit.
Yeah, maybe.
Why are you watching it at work, fam? On company email.
Video. Yeah, but the thing is, it's like someone sending you a WhatsApp message. And before you know it, it's downloaded.
That's
you know
that's on my phone.
So for all he knows,
if someone sent me a message at work, I say, you know what, that's going to the WhatsApp, and then I look at it later.
Yeah, but hold on, but you got.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to remember, this girl, her character got beaten up, right, by a man, and she had to go and rescue her. Yeah, so it might have been one of them ones where he's thinking, boom, is this another emergency? Yeah, let me open it and see what's going on. He's got to protect his investment, isn't he?
There was the first one though when she's lifting up the top. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And then the second one, you knew where it was going, bruv. If a girl sent you a message and she's lifting up her top in the first one, the second video, it's not going to be an emergency. You know what's going to be happening in the second one. You're showing me more shit, correct?
True that.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe the temptation was kind of catching him then.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. He was slipping. You done work this hard to get this girl pregnant to carry your child, and you're slipping like that. I thought that was weak. I thought.
So you didn't like the whole.
I thought that was weak.
Basically, the whole link.
I didn't like the whole film.
Yeah,
seriously.
I will be straight with you. I thought it was a weak version of Fatal Attraction, Obsessed, them type of things. It was lame.
I think just by the title, just by the title, I think if you look at it, when the bow breaks and whatever. It definitely was a rip-off of Hannah Rocks the Cradle.
Yeah. 100%.
And they were trying to do it slightly different.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even going to say slightly black because it wasn't really.
No, it wasn't that.
It wasn't because anyone could have played those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you could tell that was inspiration behind it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Maybe
the title in it.
And already we're comparing it, so it's really it's a very high standard to actually.
Of course.
Try and set it
if I had to compare the two though, and this I don't even want to do this, but if I have to compare the two, Hannah Rocks is better.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because what's her name? Rebecca De Mornay who's playing the crazy woman.
Right, yeah.
Her level of crazy, like you said, was more explained.
It was.
So her going, like the way she lost her husband, the baby, and then her husband was cheating on her and all that stuff. So she was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just crazy now. I liked how that story developed and how she went for the man. And do you know what I liked? And it's funny watching this film because of watching Hannah Rocks the Cradle. You know the ending. You know that the ending is going to have to be between the woman and the woman.
And the ending was so dumb. A pregnant woman cannot be dangerous. How can she be dangerous?
No, but don't you think that was quite genius? How they did
I didn't think it was genius.
Okay, think about this.
I didn't think it was genius.
You see when she switches on him and tries to...
You can't sleep up on a person if you're pregnant.
No, she had the baby.
She had the baby by then.
What? Did she?
No. Which part?
Remember when she licked her down in the house and then she starts to go into labour? This is before she had the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
She rip up the house. She rip up the cot and all that.
Right,
My girl go up there. She's calling her. How are you going to sneak up? You're a woman that's 9 months pregnant. You're not going to be sneaking up on anyone.
That part was stupid.
That was stupid.
I agree with that. That part was
You're
stupid.
coming up to labour. You lick her one time and your water break. What the blood clot? No, come on. Come on.
That's when the bow breaks.
Yes, that was when the bow breaks. It's the only time it made sense. Only time.
Nah, I know you're saying. I know you're saying. But it was the ending for me was a giveaway. It was obvious, even though Morris went in, to get the baby and blah blah blah, and it was almost like I knew at that point when Morris went in, that I said, "Nah, this isn't the end of the film yet," because it needs to be the fight. The end fight,
of course,
the pattern of all Hollywood movies, they keep them to the same, the same pattern.
She comes back from the dead almost.
Yeah, so you knew, like, even if it wasn't a physical fight, it had to be an interaction between the two women. Hence the reason why Regina Hall was driving the car, and then she's the one that ran her over.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of how. Do you get what I'm saying? So it was, and like I said, because the same thing happens in Hannah Rocks the Cradle.
Okay. I mean, for me, I suppose. If you start critiquing it, you're like, yeah, it is probably not a very good movie. But it was entertaining.
It was entertaining.
Wow. It was entertaining.
It kept you guessing at each turn.
For me, anyway, it wasn't like, right, why am I watching this movie?
I wanted to know what happened next.
I swear to God. Like,
Didn't you want to know what happened next?
Actually, I was looking forward to him beating it in the movie.
Okay.
Yes!
She was knocked up. This is what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, but she was knocked up. But
No, I know you can have sex with a pregnant woman. I realise that, but your
hilarious.
ting is hot, yeah? You've got this crazy ting that's living it. Firstly, why was... I know they set it up for she's getting beat up. That's why she must come live in the yard. Yeah. That was dumb. Why are you going to make her come live in the yard?
No, bro. She's a surrogate.
Nah.
Surrogates usually live together.
Nah. You weren't protecting her. You weren't protecting her.
Bruv.
You weren't protecting
You're
her.
picking
a shady Puerto Rican nigga come to your house, yeah? Literally shady.
He was mad shady.
Man, start talking about our beast on things, blah, blah, blah.
That was deep.
I'm like,
I was like, what?
I'm not picking you,
like,
bruv. I'm not picking you. You didn't pass the test. In the first conversation at the dinner, I thought, this guy's on a ting. This guy's on a ting.
I thought he was part of the plan to rip him off.
There you go.
But he was, isn't it? Yeah, he was, isn't it? When they sat down in the little restaurant,
but then there was a cycle in it.
And then she
killed him.
And then she killed him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying, man. How are you going to believe that guy that comes to your yard, the supposedly timid girl, then takes your dress, comes to party, trying to look hot?
That shit was dodged, though. That was dodged.
That was
but
dumb,
you see the part. Nah, see, I didn't want to beast on Jazz, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was watching the film like, bitch, fam.
Yeah, because when she walked out in that dress, I was like,
yeah, she's bad.
Like,
though.
She looked good. She looked good.
You know them ones.
She's bad though. I'm
She looked good.
If Morris Chestnut had piped it,
you'd understand, innit?
I
fully understood. I wouldn't.
I
like his character. I like what he did with his character in terms of the fact that he didn't go the way every man would. He didn't even entertain it. He was just like, no.
Yeah, no.
Like, I love my wife. This is about us. Like, you're having our baby. Like, even when he went to the sonogram and all that, and then the wife missed. To be honest, I think they underused Regina Hall. She's a great actress.
She wasn't really in the film.
It was mainly Morris and Jazz. You get what I'm saying?
And
I think Regina should have been used more.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I think they could have condensed it more. All that stuff when she's in the yard and she's taking pictures and walking around, whatever. They could have cut all that out and just shown us, like I said, the backstory development.
Yeah, you're right.
Her character more.
Yeah, I agree.
It would have made more sense.
I agree.
That's the only dead bit. I think. You know what I mean? There was other bits, and like even the bit where she was a chef. I didn't even get that at first.
Yeah,
you get me? They didn't really develop that.
They didn't develop it.
You know what I mean? And so you're right. So
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's not a great movie, but it's worth watching.
It's worth a watch.
I think it's worth watching. It's definitely worth watching. Like you said, okay, you say you watched it twice.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'd watch it twice. I know you wouldn't, but it's definitely worth watching once.
Twice because I missed a couple of bits in the first.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't get when my man got killed off, and then they said something about he was in the Navy or he went off to the... I didn't get that at first.
Okay.
On first watch, I was like, oh, right, okay. Second time, I was like, oh, seeing that's what happened.
Okay.
Even the fact that she was a chef, I didn't get to the second.
Okay,
because it was kind of
unexplained.
You get me?
So it wasn't unexplained. I know you was going to ask this question. Was this the worst use of Michael Kenneth Williams? I 100% agree with that. I wanted to see Michael K. Williams in this film more. I don't know. Okay, he was
Omar,
in it a lot,
Omar
but
from The Wire.
Omar from The Wire.
Definitely.
Because he's a brilliant actor.
Of course.
I'm telling you, he filmed more scenes and they cut that shit out. I'm telling you.
You're right.
Because he turned up a good hour and a bit into the movie and you're like, what? You're his brethren? Are you a private detective?
Yeah, he works for
I don't understand what the fuck he's doing.
I think he worked for the law firm.
Yeah, he did, but they didn't explain that.
Investigator or whatever.
All he had to do was come to the yard, have a little talk beforehand, and then we might have said, okay, that's his trusted brethren that he can believe in. Because even then, you see the scene when they're at work and they're saying, oh, we found this email, blah, blah, blah. He was there. So I was thinking, wait, have you got his back or are you trying to hot man up?
No, but you have to listen to what he said, though. Because even though he was on the other side of the table. I only found
what I found.
No, he never said, he said like, because he didn't control what they saw.
Okay.
Because he did. And that's because I was thinking that too when I was watching. I was like, hold on. Ain't that supposed to be your brethren?
Yeah.
Like, couldn't he have,
I'm just saying they could have explained that. I'm just saying they could have. For me, there's a lot of silly things that happen.
But you know what? I think you said something when you said they probably filmed a lot more and edited it down. That's what it looks like. Because it's true. Because it seems like Regina Hall was probably in it more. Yeah. They probably explained a lot of things more.
It's true, actually. And they probably, even the stuff we're talking about, like, they could have had more...
Backstory.
Exactly.
They probably did film it. But by the time they condense everything down, you're like, this movie was like 2.5 hours long.
And they're like, we need to get to it quicker.
Exactly. So it's one of them ones where, again, commercial
How long is it?
Whatever it is.
Reasons,
It's dictated exactly.
Yeah,
how they
yeah,
made
that's
the
what I'm
movie.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's
You
what
know,
I'm saying.
Whereas back in the days when I was making Hand That Rock the Cradle,
You gave it
And
that
it's
time,
it's
man.
107 minutes.
They
because you
gave
got to
it that
remember,
time.
attention span nowadays is like that.
Yeah.
You know, just a different generation. So
Exactly.
then,
Exactly.
Right, we got to get to the cut to the
Get
meat.
to it. Get to it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, shit. I was about to say that's how the rocks are cradle, you know. I mean, that's when the bow breaks. Okay, so let's get our picks out of 10, right? When we rate films, we rate them out of picks, as in Afro picks.
Right.
So to get a full comb, obviously it's 10 picks. So I want to start with you, Mr. I Don't Like It.
Me, honestly, 3 picks.
Oh, fuck.
1 for Jazz looking good. 1 for Regina Hall looking good.
And 3 for effort.
And 3 for effort. There you go. Thank you, BlakTwang.
Wow.
Thank you.
Do you know what? Let me just try a little trivia
it.
before you give yours.
Okay.
I was watching Morris Chestnut. I think he was doing a Sway's Universe interview, and I was watching what's Sanaa Lathan. Was doing one as well. Because they did The Perfect Guy together. And Sanaa Lathan and Regina Hall are actually best friends in real life.
Oh, wow.
They're like best friends in real life.
Yeah.
And both of them have starred alongside him.
And they're in Best Man's Holiday too.
Exactly. And Sanaa Lathan asked Sway to ask Morris when he was on who was a better kisser out of the two of them.
Wow.
Yeah. My man had to answer that question, fam.
Who did he say?
Who did you think he said?
I'll go Sanaa, man.
He did.
Yeah,
Oh,
straight.
no, he said Sanaa. He
Straight.
said Sanaa.
Straight.
I don't know how he did it. I would have refused to answer.
Yeah, I would have.
Do you know what I'm saying?
He's
How do
probably
girls do
thinking
that?
after this shit, I ain't gonna walk with Regina again.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, true.
Bun
He
it. That's
probably
what he
did.
said. Bun it.
Yeah.
Bun it.
But yeah, sorry. But that was a bit of trivia. Yeah. So what do you give it out of 10? How many picks?
I'm probably a bit more generous, but now that obviously Big Man's kind of
Yeah.
I probably would have given it like a 6 before.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna give it a 5, just because like I said, it's half decent.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go one up from you and give it a 6.
Okay.
I think it deserves a little bit of it's average, but it's just a little bit on the good side of average, as opposed to below average. So yeah. So if we average it out, you said 3, you said 5, I say 6. The average is around
5.5.
Yeah. 4.5, 5.
4.5, 5.
Yeah. So let's
4.5.
Yeah, 4.5,
I'd say
5.
4.5.
I'm saying people should go
It's
check
worth
it
a
out.
watch.
Check it
I
out.
think it's alright.
Always, support
I've
them
seen
type
a few
of
movies
films.
recently. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, like big game. But we won't talk about that. Anyway, okay, so that was When the Bough Breaks.
Cool.
Looking for the perfect place to hang out and record your music? You just found it. White Hut Studios is a professional recording complex based in Croydon, South London, that's perfect for creatives who are looking for a perfect place to produce their future hits. White Hut Studios can help you craft your project to meet and even exceed your expectations. You can work with our professional sound engineers, producers, and songwriters to execute your ideas and achieve industry broadcast standards. For contact details and more info on this amazing recording complex, log on to www.whitehutstudios.com. Yeah,
Welcome back. And now it's that time for the Urban Classic.
Yep, my favourite part of the show.
And it's funny because we mentioned this in our last show because it was a film that I hadn't actually watched from beginning to end.
Yeah, we did.
Remember we mentioned this.
Yeah.
It's an Urban Classic.
I don't know how though, bruv. How can you be a fan?
I'd never seen it from beginning to end.
Right, okay.
I'd seen bits and parts, but I'd never watched this film from beginning to end.
How, Sway?
And this film is the Urban Classic.
The Urban Classic.
Called Juice.
Juice. I got enough to go around. Taking a place uptown.
I grew up on the sidewalk where I learned street talk, and then
Hey, you ain't talking. What? Let's see if I know the ledge. Oh my, Juice.
Just for the rhythm alone.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's how you start a film. Do you know what's so funny? Watching the film again, I'm going to do the synopsis in a minute. I just want to say this part. But watching the film again, and I'll be honest with you, I watch Juice maybe once every 3 months. I'm not going to lie. I like it that much. I like it that much. I don't think you realise how it's only an hour and a half. It's mad short. It's short, bro.
Yeah.
So and it gets to the point quite quickly.
Yeah.
It's a good film, and I like the dialogue between the friends. But what I love about this film is how it starts. Like, you've got Rakim, his tune starts as the credits are rolling, and then as soon as Q wakes up in the morning, you got Big Daddy Kane. And it's so interesting because at that time, those two were the rivals. They were two best in the game,
of course,
and they were looked upon as the rivals, and they were the two best. Like, and I think Juice captures and encapsulates that era of hip hop so well.
Yeah.
But let me jump in this, and then we can carry on. So okay, so the synopsis: Juice. This is at least this one is slightly substantial. 4 Harlem teens, Q, Bishop, Raheem, and Still, are out skipping school one day when they find out an old friend was killed in a shootout at a bar. After this, Bishop tells his friends that they have no respect or juice. To get some, they rob a corner grocery store, but things take an unexpected turn. Only the 4 friends know what happened, but one of them is out for himself. Not a bad synopsis, that. Not a bad synopsis.
Can I hear what you guys...
Yo, that was Blizzard!
How... Because you lot watched Juice from when it came out back in the day. How do you feel about the film?
Bruv.
Oh, it's awesome. Like, obviously the fact that it cast Tupac in a role, I think that was probably his first feature film.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
And he played it so well. And I think Omar is not Omar.
Omar.
Yeah. I mean,
that was the beginning of his career as well.
Exactly.
And look at him, gone clear.
I mean, I know whatever happened to Fat Boy.
Jermaine Huggins.
Hopkins. But he was wicked in it. So all in all, like that, and like you said, it captured the whole era of like hip hop and the vibe in New York. And whatever. And
I like the slight cameos.
It was sick. Like the movie itself, and Bishop's character just flipping out and just being so snaky about
super snaky.
You get
the definition of snaky.
So the movie itself was wicked.
Yeah.
And again, the soundtrack was just
of course.
So the fact that it was about getting killed at a party and how many months with the skanks and whatever. I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed it very much, and I haven't seen it recently. So, I will go watch it again now that we're talking about it. Like, when did you finally discover it? Though?
I literally watched it about a week ago.
For the first time?
From beginning to end. Yeah.
Because he's watched bits before.
Yeah, I watched bits and parts, blah, blah, blah.
I don't understand how.
After watching it, I can understand why I didn't watch it from beginning to end.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not gonna... Look,
Go on.
It captured the era.
Right.
Music was dope.
Right.
Pac was dope.
Right.
I found the storyline slightly stupid.
Now, do you know what? It's because
and I'm not trying to...
It's because you're watching it
and
now.
I'm watching it. I know it's because I'm watching it now.
Yeah.
Back then, I'm sure I would have liked it more, but I found it a bit silly, yeah? Me and you are brethrens. And me and you, there's 4 of us in a crew. Why am I going to murk the whole crew?
No, do you know what it is, yeah? No. See,
I'm in a jokey way, I'm looking at it. I understand
what you're saying,
it's a serious movie for the culture.
No, I know what you're saying, though. I do know what you're saying.
Me and you grew up together.
But look at it deeper than that, though.
Me and you, what is it? I'm just telling you the storyline. Me and you grew up together.
Yeah.
A robbery goes wrong.
Yeah.
Why am I going to kill you?
Yeah, that shit. To be honest, I've never liked that part.
Why am I going to kill you?
I've never liked
I'm not
that
dissing the movie. I'm just saying. And I'm looking at it now. Remember, I'm looking at it now.
But you know what, though? To be honest, though, watching the film again as a grown-up and not just accepting it for what it was back then, like you do, watching it as a grown-up makes even more sense. And I'll tell you why. Because it's like, when you can delve into the psychology of a character, it actually makes it make more sense. Because you got to think, the character of Bishop, you look at all of their childhoods. That's why they show them in the beginning, all of them waking up in the morning. It shows you how all of them live. And it shows you all of their lives. Like, you have Still, who's got his family, his mum and dad at home. Q has got his little brother and his mum, and his mum kind of supports him a little bit. And obviously, you get to see Khalil Kane. I forgot what's his name again? Raheem.
Yeah.
Now you see him. He's got his mum and his sister as well. But then you look at Bishop.
With his weird dad.
Exactly. And he's raised by his grandma. So he's had obviously a slightly off upbringing compared to the others. And the fact that when Blizzard gets killed, and he's the one that wanted to go in there, all he cared about was props and juice. Look at the beef that he had with Radames.
Do
you know what I mean? It's like, you're acting tough, but you're only tough because you got your boys. But then it's almost like, as soon as you got the gun in your hand, remember, it was the moment he got the gun. That's when he switched, because it was all about juice. That's why him and Q butted heads, and why they had the fight in Still's house. That's what I'm saying. When you look at all those little points, his going crazy almost makes sense, especially when he explains when he's at school. You know that crazy scene when he closes the locker and he's just standing there. What's up, Q? That part's heavy. But then it's almost like you have to listen to what he says. And he says like, yeah, you know that time when you said I was crazy? You're right. But you know something else? I just don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna be shit. I'm not shit. And as soon as I figure out that you ain't shit, you're dead too. It's like
He's crazy. I know it sounds mad, but
so you're basically saying to me he's crazy.
He's crazy.
I need to watch it thinking he's crazy.
He's crazy.
He's a serial killer, fam.
Basically,
he killed 3 people in that.
Basically,
he tried to kill 2 and tried to kill his boy.
That is what birthed that whole thug life thing as well.
Yes,
as much as like you say, life imitates art. You know what I mean? Like that's literally it.
For real.
I agree. Back in the day as well. Back in the 90s, people used to even say Tupac has become Bishop.
Yeah, absolutely.
You remember that? And that's what I'm saying. It makes a lot of sense.
And that movie also for me, like, which is why it's such an urban classic. It spawned like a lot of other movies like it. You can look at Paid in Full.
Yes.
And the plot.
Of course.
You can even Get Rich or Die Trying.
Bro,
a lot of people don't even connect that.
For real.
That's like that's a good 20, probably a good 15 years.
At least. Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And even I'm sure like 50, I don't know whether you say or not, but he probably went, you know what, that scene when Bishop was looking in the mirror going, I'm crazy. That kind of whole thing. There's a bit in Get Rich or Die Trying where it's like, playing, role-playing with himself in the mirror going, whatever, when he's in the Mercs and whatever he says, I can't remember the exact line, so I'm not going to try to paraphrase it, but, it's very similar. And you can tell, that's why that movie, as I say, if your movie ain't shit, then no one's going to want to imitate. Of course. So you know for a fact, that was a classic.
That's the thing. I'm never going to take away what it meant for the culture, for hood movies, quote unquote. I'm never going to take it away because Juice started that shit.
You got to think, after New Jack, that's probably the next hood movie in New York.
No, definitely. I'm never going to take that away. I'm never going to take that away. I'm never going to take that away.
Everything was Boys in the Hood, Menace. Do you know what I mean? Everything was happening over there. So New Jack, obviously, to me, is the old hood movie. Is probably the best. And Juice came soon after it. And Juice, and a bit of trivia for you, Ernest Dickerson, who directed it, do you know he actually was the DP for Eddie Murphy's Raw. That's his coming into the game. Yeah, he was a DP.
Did you know that it was Tretch that was auditioning for the Bishop role?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And you know what? Looking back, I think Tretch actually would have been a brilliant Bishop.
He would have been.
He would have done well.
He's not a bad actor.
He would have done well.
I mean?
We reviewed
his whole image kind of actually suited it more than because Tupac, obviously everyone knew him from Digital Underground and this guy and whatever, but they saw kind of. What's his name? Tretch at the time was like the fug.
Tretch was actually like that. For real. He's real like that.
I don't know what happened, why he didn't get the role, but he definitely would have been.
That's very true. He's a decent actor too.
Just a side note, we haven't reviewed Jason's lyric yet. I know you just said that, but we are going to review Jason's lyric. Yeah, we ain't reviewed that yet. Before people bring us up on that, we ain't bringing that up.
Wait, what did we do last time?
Oh, Poetic Justice. My bad. Sorry. Another Pac film.
Sorry.
Another
Poetic
Pac film.
Justice. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries.
I totally didn't realize that. Shit, all shit's coming together. No, do you know what? That's true. But he ended up playing one of Radamez's
The Fugs. Yeah, I remember.
Because if you look, you see him in the background. Church is still in the film, isn't it? And obviously, because him and Tupac were
boys.
Really close boys back in the day as well, innit? So. But I never looked at that. It's true because Tretch actually would have played a good Bishop. But obviously, Pac was still coming up, and
I think his style was probably rising as well.
But I mean, let's not get it twisted though. Naughty was one of the biggest hip hop groups at the time. Of course. Do you know what I mean? So
maybe Tupac did something. In the audition,
that's what they said. He threw a chair and at the end of his audition, and the director was like, "Yeah, I want you. I want you." Because he went along with Tretch. He wasn't even auditioning. He just went along. He went along with Tretch, and then done the audition, smashed the audition, threw a chair at the end. Director was like, "Yeah, I want you." But then Pac got Tretch into the movie in that little cameo part, but.
Imagine, that's dope. That's dope. I didn't know that.
A little bit of trivia, still. Very good. So I mean, look, I'm never gonna diss Juice. It's a big movie. Don't get me wrong. It was just looking at it now. I was just like a couple things, but it's a sick movie. Yeah. It's a sick movie. And if you ain't seen it, like me, I didn't seen it, even though you probably have seen it. Watch that shit again, man. It's worth it. Watch it again. It's worth rewatching.
I know I'm going to watch it again.
Seriously.
Just to kind of add to it, it's 25 years old.
Wow.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Wow.
1992, bro.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Some kids are just being born.
Some kids weren't even born when that dropped.
Crazy.
So it's definitely worth.
It's like I said, I like the pace of the film as well because you got to realize by the time they actually rob Old Man Quiller's store. that's the middle of the film.
That's
like 45 minutes in.
And
you got to think of all that shit that you had before then. The film is quite jam-packed. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I like when films are like straight to the point, quick. Because the best part about the first part of the movie, like the first half of the movie, like say the first half an hour, it's almost like you're just enjoying the life of these four friends. And you're just catching joke with them as they're cutting school. And then obviously it gets serious as it goes on. But I really like the development. I mean, to be honest, I think the person who should get probably the most props of the film, aside from Tupac, because obviously Tupac played an amazing baddie, is Omar Epps'
character.
Without a doubt. Because without him, he carries the film.
Definitely.
Because if you did not have a good enough lead like Omar Epps, we wouldn't like the film as much.
For real.
Do you know what I mean? The level would be a little bit lower. I think he's proven that it wasn't a fluke. Look at his career.
Look at his career, man.
It's gone clear. He's handled a plethora of movies now.
And different type of roles as well.
Very versatile guy.
Very versatile. And still doing it till today.
That's actually the difference between him and Morris Chestnut. Morris Chestnut's quite typecast.
Smooth guy. I'm a smooth guy. Blah blah blah.
Back to being Ricky again.
But you know, I think if I'm honest, I think because Morris produces as well. He produces films as well, so he does do. He's behind the camera a lot as well. And he does TV, you know, he's got a new show called Rosewood or whatever. But I think, if I'm honest, my personal opinion might be wrong, and don't kill me, Morris, if you hear this. But I think the role that destroyed him getting future roles was Half Past Dead.
Oh, what was he about with the villain and that? Yeah, it was terrible in that.
Yeah, it wasn't that convincing. Him as a bad guy just doesn't work. It didn't work for me.
Like you said, man, he's typecast. He was the smooth guy. He's the smooth black guy. That's what he is. That's what he is. If you want a smooth black guy, him or Tay Diggs. It's as simple as that.
But maybe he should transition into playing cop roles or something, because he's always playing like
just a little something. Just change it up. Well, he tried it in Kick-Ass 2, man. He tried that. Remember? Or Kick-Ass 1, he was in that.
Oh yeah,
he was a cop in that.
See, that was good for him. That was good because it was a bit part, but it was still relevant. I think he should kind of branch out and play. You know, try maybe scruffy himself up a bit and be like a rundown cop that still is great at his job kind of thing. Because it's true, because he's too neat, and that's for me. It's probably he's too neat. So but he's a dope actor.
More power to you, brother.
He's an amazing actor. No one does what he does better than him. Do you know what I'm saying? Look what he done in The Best Man. Like seriously. I'm a massive fan of The Best Man and Best Man Holiday. And mainly because of him.
He's dope.
Like the way, obviously, he kind of captured the grief of his wife.
Powerful.
Fighting cancer and all that.
Powerful scenes, man.
That was a good...
Come and pray with me, brother.
That shit was
he was good.
Got me, man. Like, he's good. He's
sick.
Especially when he having to play that scene when he's at the Best Man 1. When he's at the altar and they're telling him, and he's doing the vows, and then he's imagining Tay Diggs beating his wife. That scene. I don't know how he did it. Like, I'm trying to picture like what he was doing, what he was thinking about when he had to shoot that scene. But Morris is good. So anyway, Juice picks out of 10.
Yeah, man.
Standard.
Yeah.
How many?
You know, when it comes to urban classics, it's about, for me anyway, it's about it not being 10 picks, because all urban classics are 10 to me. And this is one of them. This is 10 to me.
Is this a 10?
Yeah.
This is 10.
For me, it's
10. It's 10. Okay.
I'll give it a 9.5 just because I think, obviously, I'm sure there was always room for improvement. So you always give them a chance to,
True.
to do something. So I'm going to give it 9.5.
I like what it gave me. I like what the film gave me.
And I'll give it a 9.5 as well. I have to.
Okay.
Because of the meaning of what it meant,
of course,
for the culture. Plus, it is a very good film. Still. I know what I said earlier, but it's EPMD up in there, Queen Latifah.
One of her first roles, and look where she's gone.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack.
The soundtrack was ridiculous.
Oh, and Flex Alexander, his cameo was the little cameo. Fab Five Freddy.
I'm watching that movie tonight.
Yeah, bro, it's amazing. Yeah,
it's worth it, man. It's worth it.
All right, so
that's it.
So, thanks for watching, people. Thanks for listening. If you're on iTunes or SoundCloud, make sure you log on to our Instagram and follow us at urban_iPlayer. Also, you can also follow us at Total Hip Hop Entertainment. That's Total TOTAL HIPHOPENT. That's what we got. So we got 2 now, just so you people know. That's 2 Instagram handles. So I want to say thank you to Mr. Tony Rotten himself.
It's been a pleasure.
Mr. BlakTwang. Yeah.
Twang is in the building.
If anyone want to shout at you, if anyone want to shout at you, what can we share?
Just follow me, man.
Follow.
I'm all over Twitter, Blackzilla.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm Blackzilla on Insta and BlakTwang on Twitter.
Okay, nice.
Facebook or BlakTwang. Nice.
Just
remember, spelling ain't like your orthodox.
Yeah, exactly.
Black with no C.
No C.
Yeah.
Rotten with no E's.
I like that.
Thank you, honestly, for coming through the show, man.
Seriously. If I do ever get to guest again, I'm gonna be even more prepared.
Yeah, cool, man.
Need that.
So make sure you guys log on, listen, follow, watch, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, man.
All right. 2 of them guys at the movies. We are peace.
Peace.
The earth is flat. God is real.
Peace.